All right, I'll wrap up today by saying that that brings us to a conclusion on Chapter 10, which is about inheritance. And I know I already assigned you to do a couple sections from Chapter 11 on abstract classes, but we don't have time to talk about them today. But hopefully you saw that these abstract classes are actually fairly closely related to inheritance. So abstract classes and interfaces that we're going to talk about next, they are very similar concepts. So the more you understand what we just went through, I think the easier this will be, and it shouldn't be as much of a learning curve. It's still a fairly advanced topic, but it's not as bad as learning this topic because you've already gone through a lot of the learning curve in all of this. So we're going to be doing that coming up next week. And then just to give you a little bit of maybe hope here, maybe is the right word. Once we get through those topics, which won't take probably more than 2 days, we'll really be to the end of the complex programming part of the class. And then the remaining couple of weeks, we're going to kind of jump to what I call kind of some side topics. And we're going to jump to something called recursion. We're going to talk a little bit about collections. We're going to talk about some algorithms that go with all of this programming we're talking about. But they're kind of a really a different subject. So if you could just hang in here through chapter 11, where we can kind of continue on with this inheritance theme into a couple of related topics. If you can get through that, we'll kind of be to the end of that really complex set of materials for the class, and we'll move on to some other kind of independent topics.